Thank you, Alex Trebek. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Celebrating. That's a win.
Grant, you're muted.
Well, all right, everyone. We just want to give a quick little thank you to Alex Trebek. I myself am a big fan of Jeopardy. I'm sure you are as well, Alex. Not
Yeah.
hockey related, but we figured we'd start off with a little 2-minute timer and, of course, relook at him announcing the Tim Stuzel pick during the draft this year. And, hey, got anything else to add on?
Yeah, I'm actually a huge Jeopardy fan. Every once a week, we always review Jeopardy, like study some history for me. Just you know,
Nice.
I do not have a history test coming up, but I'll just say like I think it's just a well-known history about like for me to learn in the future, whether it's going to be like this year, my junior year, or my senior year, or even college, or wherever, or just learning anything in general. So yeah, big thanks to Alex Trebek and one player that we need to point out, Howie Meeker, passed away at the age of 97. 1948 Calder Memorial Trophy winner, I believe. I think it's 47 or 48.
Yeah, it was 46, 47.
46, 47, and I think he was the first recipient, I guess. I don't know any history.
Yeah, and I know he won 3 cups with the Leafs as well. So
Yeah.
we just want to give our thoughts out to Alex Trebek and Howie Meeker. Very unfortunate news. But on to more happy stuff. Welcome into Season 2, Episode 5 of the Powerskate Show. I'm Grant Fluff from Fletcher Sports, along with Alex Stossel from the D&B Sportsnet. All right, off-season's in full swing, but guess what? We still have stuff to talk about.
Yes.
So we'll still be going on weekly.
All right, and for those who are wondering, you're gonna say like, Alex, why am I not wearing the jersey? You're saying like, oh my God, why aren't you wearing the jersey? Every time, every show, you always wear a jersey. But happy Veterans Day to all our fellow Americans, and Remembrance Day to all our fellow Canadians. So this shirt that I have, it's actually my Memorial Day shirt. I actually have a Veterans Day and Memorial Day shirt. It's in the washer. But why not wear this for the show? So
Yes, absolutely. We want to thank all the men and women serving as well before the show. Hope you hurry home soon. We thank you for what you have done so far, and I just hope you can get back safely.
yeah. All right. Let's get to the best stuff. NHL retro reverse jerseys coming up next week.
Yes, this is going to be great.
Yes.
I cannot wait. Just gotta make sure it's the right one.
Yes.
Oh, no, wrong one.
No, that's Henderson.
I know. Wait a minute. Thing is, give me a minute here, folks.
All right.
But yes, you can continue.
And there's one jersey there's one specific team that they need to bring. I want you guys to guess what's in the comments. I'll be back in 5 seconds.
It's one quiz.
Okay, I swear to God. You know this jersey right there? Oh, actually the hanger. This jersey right there. Yeah, Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo, I swear to God. Please bring
There
this.
we go. Got it.
Please bring this jersey back. Please.
They should, man. They totally should.
Kevin Adams, this one's on behalf of all Sabres fans. We know that the reverse retro jersey is coming up next week. We need to bring this goat head back. We We've seen the Brian Campbell hit from RJ Umberger in the 2006 Stanley Cup playoffs. Rob Ray going insane with the Sabres. And we need to have him on the podcast soon.
Yeah. But I'm so amped up for these reverse retros. These are going to be awesome, all right? I know we already gave, I'm with you on that. They should bring back the Buffalo Head, the Sabres. We're actually going to get into many of our predictions, actually, in a second here. But I just want to take a look at the 3 leaked jerseys so far. Pittsburgh's going back to their early 90s roots and late 80s. The Flyers are kind of doing a combination of like their early 2000s blacks, but with more orange. And the Bruins are just going full early 2000s with the retro yellows. Those are the ones that are leaked. These are not official, although these are what they are projected to end up being for at least these 3 teams. We still have 28 question marks. Really 27, because I think we all know what Buffalo's is going to bring. Want to get into predictions?
Sure. All right, since we're going to get to Buffalo, they need to bring this back. Have this team go to the playoffs. And Isaac, if you're watching this is going to be the Buffalo Sabres style of the Miami Marlins in the 2020 playoffs. I'll tell you that.
All right. Well, moving on. So you just want to go down the rest of the Atlantic Division?
Yes. Atlantic Division. So Boston, this I assume.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Hopefully Dom Nikasic era type stuff.
Yes. Please.
Do it, Buffalo. I'd do it. I would buy a Jack Eichel jersey if you do it.
Yes. And let me tell you, if this brings this baby back, the Adidas will look gorgeous on this. I'll tell you that. Same thing like my girlfriend. All
right. Focus.
All right. Okay, let's stop right into that. All right. Buffalo, Detroit.
That's tough. I'm thinking the Red Wings might go like 09 Winter Classic jersey type style.
Or that. Sorry. But the 2014 alumni game. So like the 2009 Winter Classic where it has like the red stripes.
Yeah.
Actually reverse to the red and the white. So excuse me, I've been drinking a lot of Sprite. So I have full red, white stripes on the middle, and then the red D. I'll take that for sure.
I would as well. And also for the Maple Leafs, I would assume you would do the St. Pat's green.
Okay.
I don't know. Those are okay, but I'm thinking that's what they're gonna end up going with, though.
Here's what I'm thinking, and I don't think the St. Pat's will ever happen as the reverse retro. This is gonna be only their St. Patty's Day night. You know what I mean? I would go with the Toronto Arenas.
Maybe.
I'll say between the Toronto Arenas, the 2014 Winter Classic look.
Oh, yeah. Those were great. The 2014 Winter Classic, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Florida, the inaugural jerseys.
I'm thinking the Panthers, and this might sound weird, but I'm thinking the Panthers might try to go down like an orange jersey route.
No.
I don't. Hey. I think for the Panthers, since they just rebranded their logo a couple years ago, they're going to want to do something with the modern-day logo. And I feel like that could lead to a very yellow or very orangey-looking jersey, which I think at first glance would look pretty bad. But then I think once it goes out on the ice, you'll probably, it'll probably get a little bit better. Also for the Panthers, I would love if they went back to their early 2010s alternates with the dark blue. Those were also pretty good.
Yeah, like you can debate that. Like once it was unveiled, I'll say like they do not like it because you only have like the cat. That's it.
Yeah,
and
true.
Not the
not the jumping out panther where it's just like, oh my goodness, like this looks like a deadly thing. It's just like it just had its mouth open, showed its jaws. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gary. Just stay away from it. You're good.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Senators is tough because they just got New Jersey's like 3 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
So
Senators is completely up in the air.
So for I think they're going to be doing the 2006 red.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Metropolitan Division.
You forgot about the Canadians. Yo, are you going to do the Canadians like that? Come on, man. I don't even know what the Canadians going to do, though. I could see like them doing like an all red jersey. Oh, you know what would be epic if Montreal did an all blue jersey?
I think
before that, all blue with red stripes, like reverse, like their actual homes.
Yes,
I totally
heard reports that they might end up like this, like that. Montreal.
Really, I would be very intrigued. It's kind of like an improvement of their Winter Classic jerseys, like that logo right there on the hat. It's like have like a little bit of a like more of an upgrade, I would say. Like type of jerseys. Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah.
All right, Metro.
And also one thing, Montreal, put that like that the globe theme thing.
Ooh, yeah.
Keep that in mind, Montreal. All right, let's go to the Metropolitan Division. Carolina, I swear to God, Hartford.
Do it. Do it. Bring back the Whalers. You're going to make every single Bostonian and Connecticut native mad, but do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. And whenever you score, you better play Bass Bronze, or else I'm going to have some complaints about that. But yes, bring back the Whalers. We'll get to the Avalanche in a minute. They should bring back the Nordiques and the Jets with the Thrashers and stuff. We'll get to that. But for the Hurricanes, got to bring back Hartford.
Yeah, everyone, tell all your friends Brass Bonanza. All right.
Dang right. Old ringtone there for my phone, in fact.
Yeah. All right, Columbus.
They might go Cannon look. Kind of revive their alternates, I guess.
Or have
that idea.
Have the jersey that has like the C and the B, C on the left hand side and B on the right hand side, the inaugural look.
Oh, you know what you know what else they could do? They could also go back to like the bird logo. They can maybe do that.
The bird look.
Like the bee like holding a hockey stick. Oh, you never seen that logo?
No, I don't think so.
That was like their 2002 logo or something. That was like Rick Nash's rookie year logo. Weird.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna look it up after the show.
All right.
Where are we at? So Carolina, Columbus, New Jersey.
They're gonna totally do the red jersey with green pants. I think they've already announced that they're doing that.
Yeah. They're gonna do that. For their early existence. Islanders. First things first. You got to bring back the fishermen.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Let's go.
Bring back the fisherman. It's going to look amazing on Adidas. Anders Lee is going to look amazing. Varlamov is going to look even better. And I'm interested about his pads, the helmet. Not the...
Oh, yeah, the helmets.
The mask. I'm interested about that.
Or mask, yeah.
Okay. Rangers.
Yeah, Rangers, you got to bring back the Statue of Liberty look, too. I have that jersey. I should be wearing that now, but But yeah, no, you got to bring that jersey back.
Yeah. Philadelphia, I can see that. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, I can see that you guys might have that.
Yeah, you probably have that. Flyer jersey doesn't look that bad. Pittsburgh, I wish they got a little bit more in the deep end. I was hoping the Penguins would go for like one of their old Winter Classics looks from like 07 or 2011. I was hoping they go down that route with like the white or dark blue jerseys, but I guess they really want to go retro with the 90s look, which doesn't look horrible, but me personally, I would have went for a knockoff Winter Classic jersey.
Yeah, I think you're missing something about the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh yes, how can we forget the defending champs? We did forget the Lightning. Don't go back to your early 2000s. Those jerseys were pretty bland. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. All right, now let's get to Washington. Get the Peter Bondra, Ole Kolzig, Brian Bellows,
Speak.
Pavanka, Juno's era. Get that in here.
Get the late 90s Capitals jerseys back. I couldn't agree with you more. And then watch. I guarantee you, Washington, they're gonna play such a prank. Like, they're gonna pretty much rebrand their alternate jerseys. Watch them do that. Like, they aren't gonna bring back the Eagle look. They're not even gonna bring back the old Capitals look. Like the two hockey sticks in front of the White House, the Ovechkin jersey I owned has.
I actually do have that. But
yeah, I know. Like that's a good logo too. But I feel like Washington is just going to do like a slight upgrade to their already alternate jerseys. I'm really hoping Washington's had some sick logos in the past. Washington's one of the teams I would be extremely disappointed if they mess it up. Same thing with the Sabres, really. Just you have a lot of options here. Just don't mess it up.
Yes. Okay. Let's do the Central Division because I think I'm more interested than the Pacific. Minnesota and Dallas. Yes, like Dallas Stars was the Minnesota North Stars. And now you have the Minnesota Wild. So what's gonna be the question? Will the Minnesota Wild have like the Minnesota North Stars look with the colors but the same logo? I'll tell you that. Or Dallas Stars should have the word Dallas Stars. Nope, I'm not talking about the word Dallas and the number in front. That was awful. Have the word Dallas Stars like the I would say like the late Minnesota North Stars look.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm hoping that Dallas would. I mean, maybe they'll go down the North Stars route, but what I'm hoping is that what they do is pretty much do like slight upgrades to their Winter Classic jersey last year. Then I think they're good.
Yeah,
that's what I'm kind of hoping for. But who knows?
All right, St. Louis, bring back the Missouri Arch, the Gateway Arch. I meant. Or
is that the one with all the trumpets on it?
No,
they gotta bring. I want them to bring that one back, though.
Because they never bring that one back. Listen, they unveiled it, waste their money, didn't even play a game with those jerseys.
Well, now it's time to use those jerseys. We're in 5 times a year for alternates.
We have time. Like we have all day to know what's the next jerseys. I'll tell you, new jerseys. I meant. All right, where are we? Chicago. Okay.
Blackhawks, they might. I want them to go like full red jerseys, and improve on their actual homes. But I think they're gonna go more towards like their already black alternates. I think they might just make that look a little bit better. I'm hoping they don't, but that's what they might do.
I would say the white, but use the 2019 Winter Classic jerseys.
Yeah.
So let's say the next year or two, they have the black jerseys and as of in my opinion the white jerseys, but with the 2019 Winter Classic jerseys, that should be their home and away.
Yeah, pretty much all these jerseys that pretty much I think you would agree. I think all the jerseys we're really pointing out here is yeah, they're gonna be, retro alternates, but in reality, I think everyone, including the fans for the most part, would prefer if these were just the regular home jerseys, right?
Yes. And speaking of retro, the Calgary Flames are now bringing back their full retro jerseys.
So what are they gonna do with their new retro jerseys? I don't know, man. Maybe try to bring back a Jerome McGinley and Mika Kiprasov era look.
Yeah. Bring back.
I don't know. Those look weird with like the black line, and then all of a sudden the black line, the bottom of the jersey, like spiked up, and then it went back down, and then I don't know.
All right, bring back the horse.
That's what I was also thinking. Yeah.
Oh, do you know what I'm thinking for Dawson? Bring back the that third jersey. Looks like a bull.
Yes, do that. Hey, listen, Mike Modano hated that thing, but that jersey's awesome. I really think a lot of Stars fans would complain if they did bring that back, but I honestly love that jersey.
Yeah.
Hashtag put it in NHL 2021 or 2022.
Okay.
Gotta do it.
All right.
Because the fact that that is not a usable jersey in the game, no.
All right. Colorado, we need to have a talk. All right.
Listen, you could go Nordiques, but you could also go a completely different angle.
Yes. But Colorado, if you're trying to do a Nordiques brand, do not use the swords on the bottom, because that's more likely that is a Quebec flag. You're not in Quebec anymore. Montreal's taking over. How about the mountains?
That would be a bad idea. Yeah, have the Nordique jersey and then the mountains on the bottom, like kind of like their alternates now with like the mountains. Yeah, I would like that. Yeah, I think that would be pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Are we missing someone? I think we're.
I mean, we haven't done the majority of the Pacific yet.
Yeah.
Like Kings, it's going to be purple and yellow, like their jerseys back in the 70s and 80s. I'm pretty sure they've already announced that, which I love.
Yeah, they're doing that. San Jose,
California Golden Seals.
No,
better do the Golden Seals. Come on, San Jose, do it.
I'll say the Owen Nolan era jerseys. How about that? How about that jersey that you have like 2 or 3 episodes ago?
Yeah, the Brent Burns. Yeah, that was their 2015 Stadium Series when they faced the Kings.
No, that was their retro editions from the 25th anniversary. But okay.
Oh, I thought I got the one from the same series, but whatever. Yeah, I know that they were using that retro jersey that one game, and I mean, you could also kind of further expand on that jersey as well. I mean, that certainly wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah. All right. Anaheim.
Gotta do Mighty Ducks. I mean, why are we even having this conversation? You gotta have Mighty Ducks or bring back your 2014 Stadium Series jerseys. If you don't bring back any of those two, no.
We're gonna have a rant, and we need to have a talk, Anaheim. Arizona. Okay, let's just say this. Now your Kachina jerseys is now your home jerseys. Is now your official home jerseys.
Make purple Kachina jerseys. Make it purple.
I think that's what they're aiming for.
That would be epic. Because I was seeing in the little teaser that there was a purple jersey. I think there was multiple purple jerseys. Obviously, one's going to be the Kings. I'm thinking the other ones, I'm like, is that going to be the Coyotes? That was the first thing that came to mind. I was like, whoa, that would be something if they were to make like an actual purple jersey. That would be nuts.
Yeah. All right. We already talked about Calgary. Bring back the horse.
I think we only have Vegas, Edmonton, and Vancouver. I'm pretty sure that's it.
All right. Let's start Edmonton. All right. How about the WHA type? So like your base. I'm gonna share my screen for a sec for the Oilers logo, and then we can just.
No, whatever you're doing, it's a big no. Go back to the Tommy Salo days, baby.
Tommy Salo.
Listen, the days before, like literally the year or two before they faced the Hurricanes in the finals, they gotta bring back those oil jerseys with the little oil drop in the machine. Bring those back. Those were fire. I don't care what you say. Those were fantastic. Okay. Tommy Salo era, baby.
All right, let's do Vancouver. Okay, let's just say
Vancouver. Yeah, you go first, but I got a very good idea for Vancouver.
All right. So You I actually have a Elias Pettersson skate jersey in my
nice.
closet. I swear, do not bring back the flying V. You
I
did
wouldn't
it.
mind if they brought those back. That's not what I was gonna say, but yeah, I wouldn't mind if they brought those back.
You did it once in warm-ups. Doesn't look good because it has a V all the way at the end of your shoulders. How about the Heritage Classic jerseys with the large V and then Vancouver on the?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Just rebrand those jerseys from the 2014 Heritage Classic. There you go.
Yeah. All right. Vegas.
I heard they were gonna be red. I heard Vegas's is gonna be red.
Yeah, they're gonna be
doing like sick.
They're gonna be doing the Wranglers look.
Yeah. Yeah, those would look pretty good. I definitely want to get one of those.
All right, everyone, set your count or mark your calendars November 16th.
Next week we'll be reacting to them. So definitely want to. I mean, you can leave it as a surprise for yourself, but I think you would want to check them out. They should be great. Again, all 31 teams are getting them. You just saw the Penguins, Flyers, and Bruins. What would the rest look like? That is definitely a question. Yeah, like I said, we'll definitely be reacting to them next week without a question.
All right.
All right. We're finally on to some other hockey news and jerseys.
Yeah. Okay. Now, me and Grant have talked off before we start. I think we need to talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Scott Darling.
We are starting a brand new thing. Every episode, we are going to find one player from our childhood, and it's going to be this week's nostalgia player. It started with Cody Franson a few weeks back. And you know what? Now that all of a sudden the Panthers are bringing in Scott Darling for a workout. We'll get to that in a second. But now, every week, we're going to try to find a player from the early 2010s that's currently in the news, and we'll talk about it because they will be this week's nostalgia. Because last week we had Dustin Tokarski. A couple weeks ago, like I said, we had Franzen. I think we had Dan Carcillo once as well. Just nostalgia, baby. And we're going for it because Darling was a very good goaltender with the Blackhawks. But what happened afterwards, I have no idea. But you can add in what you want. The Panthers are going to give him a professional workout announced yesterday. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen by this weekend. So maybe next week we'll talk about if he actually gets signed or not, which would be interesting.
Yeah, it's good to see Mr. Scott Darling back and Virginia native. So,
got respect for him.
Yeah, but
nice.
But I think I need to give respect to Adam Varga from the Auto 67's Baltimore, Maryland native. That's where I'm from.
But yeah, no, that's going to be interesting though about the Panthers bringing in Scott Darling. Usually I've seen a lot of professional tryouts in the NFL, and they have completely not worked, right? But I think in the NHL, it's going to be a whole different scenario because I feel like, the media, it's going to be less quiet. Like this Darlington workout, you're probably not even going to know what happened. You're just going to be, hopefully you follow me on Instagram, you just announce, oh, he's on the team or, oh, he's not. You're really not going to hear anything, really about this tryout. I think it's just going to be like a 1-2 day thing. He does good, whatever. We'll use you as a third string goalie. If it doesn't work, okay, you'll just stay in a free agent. You might go back to the KHL. We'll see. I think overall, Scott Darling, he'll probably do well in the tryout. I think ultimately he will probably make a roster. I'd imagine he'd do it. I know they have Monty Bowe and obviously Spencer Knight in the AHL, but I think for right now, Darling's a good third string in case Monty Bowe does get hurt or Bobrovsky, and you just simply don't think that Knight is ready to make that leap into the NHL yet. So, yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with this move. I mean, he is one of the better free agent goaltenders out there, definitely more of a younger one. So,
yeah. All right. So, next topic is the New AHL Henderson Silver Knights.
Yes.
New uniforms. I actually got the dark jersey, but it's pretty much the same as the white. But you know what? Let's just talk about the that's Longquist.
I'm aware. The tabs keep on switching on me, man. I don't get this. There we go.
Okay.
Henderson, StreamYard, what the heck?
Right. Henderson Silver Knights jerseys, W or L?
It's a W, though. Of course, if you don't know, you're like, who the heck is the Henderson Knights? New Knights AHL team just announced a couple months ago. And yeah, no, this jersey looks spectacular. I like the silver with the yellow numbering. It's a W for sure. It's definitely not the best jersey out there, but I have seen far worse than this, especially for an AHL jersey. I really can't complain. So definitely a W.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I'm gonna say this a W. I like how everything is organized. Use the Golden Knights look. The only thing is the W is how they're acting with the Golden Knights look. I'll say that. So yeah, a massive W for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, another reaction. Former Rangers legend, Capitals goaltender Henrik Lundqvist has unveiled some pads. Knee pads.
And there they are.
Yeah. The good thing is that I'm using Hockey Fights Cancer logo for the whole month of November.
That he is, and I know we could have touched on that last week, but I think that is awesome that, they didn't do it during October, but they're still making up for it in November. I think that's awesome.
So, for the Henrik Lundqvist pads, W or L?
It's a W for sure. Yeah, sure, you have the regular Capitals Bird logo. That's not nothing to write home about. But I think the fact that in between the wings you have and the American flag, you were able to fit in the White House in between there. I mean, I think that alone makes these pads stand out and would ultimately make these one of the best. Because let's be real, if you just had the logo and the little stars on the bottom with the blue and the red, it would still be, an above average pads, I would think, but definitely the White House makes it stand out above the majority of them. So I'd definitely say W there. Very nice work.
Yeah, I'm W. I'm interested with what's he gonna look like on a Caps uniform, and hashtag get Lundqvist the Stanley Cup, Ray Borg fashion.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, since we got all the reactions out of the way, it's time for some free agent talks. Jamie Drysdale and Cole Perfetti has signed their rookie contracts. Jamie Drysdale signed with the Anaheim Ducks as the team that he was drafted, and Cole Perfetti signed with the Winnipeg Jets as the team that he gets drafted. For Anaheim, they have a bright future. Jamie Drysdale coming in about like the following season, or not next season because he needs to develop. Like 2 or 3 years down the road, you're going to see Anaheim go insane. Christian Juice, about to be a massive steal for Washington.
You keep on hyping up this guy. I'm believing it. I'm hoping you're right, but
yeah,
Juice does not perform well next year. You won't hear the end of it.
Yeah, Hampus Lindholm getting even better. Well, he's in his prime right now, but he's still like acting the same thing. Cam Fowler gained a little bit some injuries, but he's still getting a good sign.
Oh yeah, Cam Fowler's still decent. Yeah.
Kevin Shattenkirk, Stanley Cup champion. He revived his career with Tampa Bay. I think Anaheim's gonna do good with Kevin Shattenkirk. Josh Manson, shutdown role, bomb pair. He can go anywhere in the defensive area. And now you have Jamie Drysdale. About 2 or 3 years down the road, you guys are all set. I understand that you guys are now rebuilding because Drysdale is starting to get into his rookie year. But 2 or 3 years down the road, absolutely.
All right. Yeah, no, and I agree with you 100%. And I'll quickly talk about Cole score perfetti real quick. I think overall he's got a bright future. I mean, it's the same thing with the Jets. I think right now the Winnipeg, they're not really in a rebuild. They're kind of on the cusp of being a playoff team, but it's kind of weird because I think at this point we know that Brian Little will probably retire, if not this offseason, probably next offseason. I think by next offseason, Cole Perfetti could be a regular in the NHL. I really think this guy is that good. Just spend 1 year with Manitoba, and then boom, you're already up in the majors. I really do think he could do that. And it's kind of, you're trading off, a player who was very soft for your team for about a decade. And now you're kind of passing the torch to a player who's going to be your main man for a decade. Not to mention, and I have no idea why Patrick Laine rumors are flying all over the place. Keep that man off the trading block. The other thing is, why would you even trade him? Because now you have Perfetti, Nikolai Ehlers. That's your first line. Not to mention Winnipeg's defense is starting to gain its ground a little bit. They're getting better. It's like, I know the Jets, they're on the fringe of being a playoff team right now, but if you take a look, and just like Anaheim, they're not fantastic now by any means, but you take a look 3-4 years down the road, you're thinking, oh, the Jets, didn't they make the Western Conference Finals a couple years ago? They could probably do that again. And I honestly wouldn't be shocked if they do, because Connor Hellebuyck is definitely there for the long run. I think Laine should be as well. Because, they have a great depth piece as well. A lot of very good players on the third and fourth line, a lot of playmakers there, and then a lot of speed on the first two.
Yeah.
Hope Perfetti's going to get called up, and I could see him honestly having a 40-point season.
Yeah. All right. Since, Grant, you talked about the trade rumors, Noah Hannafin is rumored to get traded to the Boston Bruins. Do you think this is really worth of Brock Besser?
Listen, I know it's only a rumor, and I know we've talked, we gotten trade rumors from this certain Instagram account before. Let me just tell you, it isn't going to happen. I'll just tell you that right now. Noah Hannafin is not going to the Bruins. He might, but it'll be a decade from now. He definitely isn't going to the Bruins in the next year or two. In fact, he's not going anywhere but staying in Carolina for the next probably 7 to 8 years. That's besides the point. Rookie at 15, 16. I've been impressed with Noah Hannafin so far. He has been a very good shutdown, yet offensive defenseman. He can really make plays happen. He was very good in the playoffs, and he's definitely there for the long haul. I don't know when Hannafin's contract expires. I think it might actually be the end of this year. Expect a 7 or 8 year contract for him. I'm just simply putting that out there. Unless the Hurricanes treat him like the Bruins treated Krug,
he's actually
going to get to a contract that quickly. He's going to be staying in Carolina for a long time.
No, he's in Calgary. He got here from Berlin.
I was thinking he was in Carolina. Well, he was in Carolina, but Calgary. That's right. Forgot I got traded for a minute. I'm losing it up here. But anyway, that's besides the point. Okay, so Calgary. Oh, same deal. He's going to be getting a 6-7 year contract the next time he needs to get paid. You're going to keep him, especially for Calgary, since you're just like the Jets right now. You're on the fringe of, being a good playoff contender. So, yeah, I mean, the Flames are definitely going to keep Noah Hannafin around for sure. And, I mean, I guess if I was – but, again, I think obviously the mock trade's not going to happen. But if I was going to do a mock trade that happened like this offseason, I'd say the Flames probably – let's see here. I'd say probably Hannafin and a third to the Bruins for, I don't know, maybe like Sean Corrali, a second, and maybe Matt Grzelcyk, and like maybe another draft pick. That's a very tough mock trade, and I don't think Calgary would accept that.
Yeah,
if I'm completely honest. I don't know. That's an interesting topic, but yeah, my bad. Noah Hannafin, 100% correct. He's on the Flames now with the Hurricanes.
Yes. Yeah. Dallas Stars signed left-wing Ralph Kemp to a 3-year deal, $9.45 million deal. That's a good contract.
Yeah, this is right on the ball. This is a fantastic contract that, they didn't overpay him. They didn't underpay him. And
Yeah,
I definitely like what
right.
that. This guy's already, in his second year, he already had 33 points in a 60-game season.
Yeah.
Not to mention the 5-game winning goals, and not to mention he has a great. Oh no, never mind. I was looking at his penalty minutes. I got confused between his penalty minutes and his plus minus rating. He did have a +3 last year, but it's still -8 overall in his career. I just mainly want to take a look at the playoffs. This man had 11 assists in the playoffs last year, and he was playing on the third line for the most part. Maybe some dude's second. This guy he's got a bright future.
This dude was like Devontae Smith-Pelly in the 2018 playoffs.
Pretty much, yeah. Your guy who's like, all right, we know he's decent, but, he well exceeded expectations during the playoffs. In fact, he's already 2 years in, getting a pretty lengthy extension there. Yeah, no complaints for me. Roop hits.
Yeah. And also, everyone, his name is not Rope. Just so you know.
It's Roop.
Yeah. He's Finnish. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, he's Finnish.
Yes. All right. 2 Rangers signed. Ryan Strome to a 2-year deal, $9 million per year. Brendan Lemieux to a 2-year, $3.1 million per year. Okay, I'll say this for Ryan Strome. For the $9 million total, $4.5 million per year, I'll just say it's an overpayment. Yes, the year length is good, but the money.
Yeah, I agree on that too. I mean, Strome's a pretty, he's good, but at the same time, for a team like the Rangers, you should keep him around. But I would have done like a 2-year, like maybe $6.5 million deal or something along the lines of that. I mean, just giving him $9 million, you might as well just give him a 3-year contract if you were giving him $9 million.
Yeah,
really. And then for Brendan Lemieux, I don't know what they're doing with this. Strome is an overpayment, and Lemieux is also an overpayment. 3.1 for a third, fourth liner who delivers cheap shots, has 111 penalty minutes, and has a -14 rating last year. Not to mention he only had 18 points in 59 games. He's like buyout material. I do not like Brendan Lemieux. I think he's one of the dirtiest players in the league currently. He's like 24. He's got potential still, but he's such a dirty player sometimes. It makes me, not want to root for him sometimes. And again, his stats are nothing special. I mean, he had roughly about a fourth more penalty minutes than shots on goal. Mind you, he's a left winger, not a defenseman. 111 penalty minutes compared to 86 shots. I don't know what to tell you. Brendan Lemieux, if I were to re-sign him, maybe, but it would have been for like a 1-year deal worth about $900K. I would have not gone into the millions with this dude because honestly, you could have just gotten Corey Perry or another, depth player on the third and fourth line that probably help you out and will probably not be penalized as much, honestly.
Yeah, Corey Perry, yes, he is the meme of the Walk of Shame of the Winter Classic.
Oh, yeah, the Winter Classic memes. Yeah.
He played like
rejected. But still, like literally, you would rather have Corey Perry over Brendan Lemieux, wouldn't you?
Kinda.
All right, fair enough.
All right, moving on. Let's stay in the Eastern Conference. Panthers re-signed Mackenzie Weegar to a 3-year deal, $9.75 million per year. I'll say a little overpayment, but
not terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the math. 9.75 divided by 3. So he gets paid $3.25 million per year.
Right.
I'll say this. That's a good contract for a defenseman, but not to mention this. He plays a shutdown role almost the whole season.
Yeah, exactly. Weegar, 45 games, 18 points. He wasn't terrible. He did have 11 goals, which is, or not mind, he had 11 assists. Yeah, that's kind of low. for a defenseman who's, pretty young. He's still 26. If I was the Panthers, I was hoping that Florida was actually going to go after Shattenkirk. And it kind of makes sense why the Panthers actually kind of waited like a month after like all the big free agents were signed before they actually re-signed Uyghur, I think. Because he does come with a lot of question marks. Like, he's good. He's getting paid like a decent amount. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, he has a good shutdown game. But for the most part, he's also one of the slower defensemen out there. And I've commentated quite a bit of Panthers games, especially during the playoffs. It seemed like he was one of the slower ones out there. And I know Florida's main thing they need to build on is defense. That's why I'm not downgrading, the Panthers by re-signing, because I felt like they needed to. I would have done like a 2-year, like $5 million deal probably. I wouldn't have given him 3, and I think $9 million is just a slight bit of an overpayment. Overall, he does have a very good upside, but
yeah,
it's a little bit of an overpayment, I think.
Yeah. All right, like I said, let's stay in the Eastern Conference. Vladislav Gavrikov to a 3-year deal, $8.4 million. That is a massive overpayment.
Yeah, this is bad. This is not good. Why? Just because he had a decent playoffs? It's like,
no.
Goodness gracious. This one wasn't overpayment. I was scratching my head on this one. I mean, the guy played his first year in the league, for crying out loud. He played his first year in the league. He only got 18 points in 69 games.
Nice.
24. He had a +1 rating. He was averaging about 19 minutes a game on the second line, but what? This is another, give him a 1-2-year deal, see what he can do. Like, the Uyghur contract, I'm kind of on the fence about, but I'm more agreeing towards it. This one's just way off.
Yeah.
I mean, how did is this guy seriously getting paid $8.4 million just to, be an average second pairing defenseman? It don't make sense to me, this one.
Yeah, and Gavrikov played his whole career with Russia.
Exactly. And like I say, he's 24 and he's just getting into the NHL now. He was drafted in 2015. Overpayment. I mean, I guess there is a good thing. I mean, I guess he's more of an offensive guy. I mean, 5 goals, 13 assists, not terrible, I guess. And, only 18 penalty minutes, 81 shots on goal. I mean, that's not terrible, I guess. Averaging 19 minutes, like I mentioned. But
yeah. All right, I think we have 2 more topics.
Yeah.
Despite canceling the Winter Classic, so Winter Classic is all done, but the Stadium Series has not made an announcement. So the Hurricanes will host the Stadium Series. There's
against the Capitals.
Yeah, there's no debate. There's no debate, guys.
Yeah, listen. I mean, we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. It's like you could still do the Winter Classic. You just might have to do it in March, but I guess that's not really a Winter Classic. That's more of a Spring Classic. Okay, you do the Stadium Series in February and March anyway. Why not do the Stadium Series? The Hurricanes should still face the Capitals. Like we mentioned for the Winter Classic, make it limited fans. Heck, even no fans. But play the game. Air it on NBCSN. I want to commentate it. Come on.
Yeah. Man. Well, I'll tell you one good thing. At least we have the World Juniors. That's even better.
True. That is good. That's starting the day after Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I definitely going to be giving that more of a shot this year, and we'll definitely be recapping some of those games when that comes along. Yeah. But you got to do at least one Stadium Series game. Just one. Give the Hurricanes their game.
Yeah. And speaking of that, we got college hockey coming up next week.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we can commentate more games, but it has to be on the weekends and early in the day because I'm always busy. But anyway, yes, Hurricanes, Capitals, they gotta do it.
Got to.
Yeah. And speaking of Washington.
Oh boy.
I guess we all, Ovi.
Well, it was announced earlier last week. Ovechkin has announced he wants to end his career in Russia with the Dynamo Moscow after 2 to 5 more years in the NHL. And his contract expires after 2021.
So,
gentlemen, I think we've just seen the last couple years of Alex Ovechkin. Sorry, Alex, he definitely isn't breaking the record. He ain't doing it.
I actually have a picture.
Short season, he ain't doing it.
All right, I actually have a picture of Ovechkin, which is where I'm pointing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right in the middle. This dude averages 50 goals a season or 45 goals a season. How about play 5 years? Like, this dude has not made any decline. He is in the top 10 all-time goals, close to being top 5. Can this dude even pass Gordie Howe or Brett Hull for one sack?
You know what drives me nuts? When people say Ovechkin's starting to get bad when he's old, but in reality he's not really declining that much. I've seen so many people say that on social media. It's like, Ovechkin's falling off a cliff. Yeah, he's not the player he once was a decade ago. He's scoring, 8 less goals a season now? It's like, the guy is still amazing. He is still a top 10 player in the Metro. You heard me rate him last week. I rate him as the second best player in the Metropolitan still to this day. People wouldn't even rate him in the top 10. It's ridiculous. People are hating on Ovechkin for no reason. But yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, he had the 5 in there, so maybe after 2021, Capitals re-signed to like a 3-4 year deal. That could always be a possibility, but after the statement, you think the Capitals might be a little bit more, less lenient towards re-signing him after 2021. I don't know, man. I hope he doesn't. I love Ovechkin. I really hope he doesn't go to Russia, but that's what it is. Jordan Pavel Datsyuk at least.
Yeah, but he's almost to have 10 Rocket Richard trophies. Like, this dude is insane. As a Caps fan, he is.
Yeah, I'm just quickly pulling up his stat too because, I know he scored 50 goals, like a lot. I mean, this guy, he is a 12-time All-Star, 9-time Rocket Richard winner. And not to mention, the man in 68 games had 48 goals, led the league, and
but
had 35 even strength. Wait, what's up, Drysdale? Hold on, I'm looking at Pro Reference. They're saying he had the most goals, but I didn't think that was right. But they're also saying 35 even strength goals. They're saying Ovechkin led that category. 67 points in 68 games. Yeah, he hasn't fallen off a bit. And then not to mention, he has gotten 87 points in 17-18 and 89 points in 18-19. Ovechkin is not slowing down anytime soon. It looks that way. And again, just the fact that he's getting scrutinized on social media pretty much for, I don't know, being 35 years old. It's ridiculous because this production has hardly slowed down at all.
Yeah.
And he should stay in the NHL, honestly, because, hey, why not try to win another cup while you're at it? Yeah. Further invest in your legacy. Ensure yourself even more to the Hall of Fame, do all that stuff.
Yeah. All right, I guess that's going to wrap up our topics, and I guess it's time to do some trivia.
I guess so.
Yeah. All right. Here, the first question, which goes to the Ottawa Senators. This is a true or false question. True or false? The Ottawa Senators became the first team ever to play at a minor league arena for their first 5 years of existence. True or false?
Oh, you know why I'm going to say true? Because I've seen pictures of old Senators games, and it looks like the arena is just so, not up to par to, what a regular 90s hockey arena should look like. That's why I'm going to go with true.
Yes, it is true.
I thought so. I'm I've seen so many images of, old Senators games and stuff, and I'm like, goodness, that arena looks like it's from the 70s and 80s, not the 90s.
I'm actually going to pull up what's it look like if you haven't. And do you know what's weird? It is a football stadium. It's originally a football stadium. Jesus,
And like, really?
Yes.
You're really just gonna take down the CFL stadium just
Right.
to have the Senators play? Yeah, here it is.
Yes, and get this. See for yourself. They're at the football stadium, but do you know what's the weirdest part? The weird part is that as I go down and you see the renovation, that's even better, and I like this stadium. The weird thing is that like they do like okay. This is the entrance to the 67s arena.
So they pretty much put it right next door to the WHL team, is what you're telling me?
OHL.
OHL, whatever. I haven't paid attention to minor league hockey in a few years, but like, you're really gonna put an NHL arena right next to the OHL arena? That's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. All right. Do you have a question for me?
Yes, I do. When or how is this? Alex Ovechkin's last hat trick, what team was it against?
That was
last season, by the way, as I'm sure you'd expect.
That was when he broke Mario Lemieux, the New York Islanders. I think that was on January 18th.
That is ridiculous. He had one hat trick after that.
Wait.
Blown away because you were that close. He had a hat trick against the Kings on February 4th. You're right, though. That's why I was like, oh my God, you were right there. You had it. But, yeah, because I'm pretty sure when I was going to send my options, it was actually the 3 hat tricks he got this year: Devils, Islanders, and Kings. Yeah, those are going to be the 3 teams I was going to say for the option. So, yeah.
All right. I'll do one more.
I'll do one more too.
Let's see. I forgot. All right. Okay. Here. All right. So, 2 Canadian legends, Howie Morenz and Bernie Geoffrion. Bernie Geoffrion's grandson, Blake Geoffrion, wore a jersey number in honor of any other Canadian legends. What number did he wear? A, 57, B, 45, or C, 41?
45.
No, the correct answer is 57. Howie Morenz and Bernie Geoffrion.
I see. Okay. All right, I got one more for you too. Of course, I like the idea of we talk about player, we can ask a trivia question about him, and this I think is very interesting, very fun fact. So, Roop Hintz had how many game-winning goals this year?
Can I have the multiple choice?
Yes. Your options are 4, 5, or 9.
5.
Yes, you are correct.
I think you even brought it up.
Yeah, I think I did, yeah. But, 5 game-winning goals for Roop Hintz, like, I would have never guessed before looking that up.
Yeah. All right, everyone. That's going to wrap up for Season 2 and Episode 5 of the Powerskateshow podcast. On Sportscaster, I'm Alex Stossel and from the DMV Sports Center and Grant Flood from Floods and Sports Zone. Check out our social medias, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You guys know the drill. Check out Grant Flood from Floods and Sports Zone for daily sports news. And tell all your friends.
What are you doing?
I mean pizza.
Well, yeah, but All right, what are we
Good.
telling our friends, Mr. Pizza Man?
Tell all your friends. We want to say thank you to all the men and women who served our country, and thank you, Alex Trebek.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Again, thank you to all the veterans, past and present. You know, again, especially the ones that are currently out there, man. We hope you're okay. We hope you get to see your family soon, and we just can't thank you enough. And again, thank you to Alex Trebek for making Jeopardy such an iconic show. All right, next week we're gonna get the jerseys. I'm excited for it, man.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well,
and also tell all your friends to mark your calendars on November 16th.
Yep.
Reverse jerseys.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. I'm Grant Fluff from Fluster Sports, along with Doc Stossel saying, have a good night. See you next week.